Hello there, this is Ilya, and welcome to episode 4 of iljaTech Progress and Perspectives. Now, in the last episode, I've added this mechanical power system, and between episodes, I've made a couple of changes, what I'm excited to show you. So first of all, I made the gearboxes work together with comparators. The hand crank is a pretty weak power source, outputting just 4 power, which you can see there in the redstone. And with the observer, it doesn't really work yet, it just blinks. I mean, maybe I will keep that, because if you just want to detect when you turn it on and off, then you can just use it in conjunction with the comparators like that. So you can detect when you start giving power and when you stop giving power. Now, another little thing I've added is that you can shift click now and place them facing towards you. And one really important change for me is that you can now push them by pistons. This is something I really wanted from the beginning, but last episode I couldn't quite figure out how to do it. But as you can see, now if we power through this whole line, and if I now extend this piston by walking over to the pressure plate, the line gets interrupted and the power couldn't go through anymore.
And this whole part stopped, so you can use this to basically make switches. Now, one new thing I wanted to add is the wooden shaft, and I'm not really sure if I like it yet, so you guys' feedback is going to be important. So this will only transfer power in a straight line, and this allows you to place multiple lines of power next to each other without them interfering with each other.
So now that I made those changes, the players have a lot more options for what to do with their gearbox systems. So in this episode, I want to add a machine so that the gearbox power is actually going to be useful for something, because of course it's a bit weird to have a whole energy system with no machines to power. So it's time to add the first machine into the mod. And originally I had planned to add the roller mill this episode.
And I did started working on that machine, but then I realized that I also needed to implement the items that come out of the machine, and altogether it would require me a bit more time, and I just wanted to add something quickly so that I can put out this episode. So the roller mill machine is gonna have to wait until next episode.
So instead, what I'm gonna add today is the drill machine. So for the drill machine, I've chosen to model it with the cross model, which is similar like the grass and plant model, but rotated 90 degrees. Then I created a texture for the drill in my favorite program, ep.4, but it's a bit difficult to see the animation when you have to lay out all the frames in this format. So in a separate file, I have the animation with frames like this, and this format doesn't work for Minecraft, but it does work for ep.4, and it's nice to kind of see the animation. So here you go, here you can see it. But of course, after you add it to Blockbench, you can also see the animated texture in the model. So coding this one in the game should hopefully not be too difficult. I'll try and see how it goes. Alright, and here we have it, the drill, and right now it doesn't have a crafting recipe yet because it's gonna be made from steel and I haven't added steel yet. You can add it on the side of the block. And then when you power it, you're gonna also power the drill, and the drill will break any block in front of it, just like this. Well, not any block. If you have bedrock, it's not gonna work, I made sure. Yes, see, that doesn't work. And even if you have obsidian or any block that requires a diamond pickaxe, this is also not gonna work because, well, steel is not as strong as diamond, I think, so I figured it should only break blocks that iron could break. But maybe later I will also make an upgraded drill that can even drill obsidian. Now let's try to make an automatic cobblestone generator with this. I think it's like this. Well, I say automatic, but you still have to manually power the drill. But later, when I add more power sources, you can imagine that you could just power the drill automatically and you can generate cobblestone this way. Well, another thing I made is that when you push the drill with a piston, it also breaks the block. So actually, I'm quite excited about this. And what it allows you to do, you can make, for example, a flying machine that will break blocks, just like this one. Alright everyone, I hope you're excited about the new drill machine, and I'm sorry that this episode took a bit longer than normally. I got a bit busy on the side, and please look forward to the next episode where I'm gonna add the roller mill block. As you see, I made already a little bit of a start on this, but I'm gonna talk way more about this in the next episode. So see you there hopefully. Bye bye.